Ranking the best team of the year cards in Madden 23. We are back here with another promo reveal. Today we got a big one with team of the year. In total, we're covering about like 40 cards today. And I want you guys to let me know your thoughts of the team of the year promo down below in the comments. And let me know who you're going to be picking up on your squad. But with that being said, we are going to get into the first card right here, Nick Bosa. Pretty much what you're going to see is a lot of times they may not have the abilities, but don't worry, I have you covered. Pretty much when they have a 0 AP ability, they're not going to get it in their tier 3 spot. But this is essentially what I don't like about the team of the year promo. Nick Bosa just got a 97. So while this is a good card, he has great speed, block shed, finesse moves, all this other stuff, but he literally just got a card. So I don't really like the promo too much, but from an ability standpoint, Edge Stud Elite for 1, potentially can get Edge Stud Elite and double or nothing for 1 AP. I think he is potentially the best right in the game. And for the tiers today, we have best at position, great, okay, and trash. So he is potentially the best right in the game, so he is going to go best at position. Now, after that, we have Brian Burns. I feel like they did this card a little bit dirty. 93 speed's great, 98 excels great. Block shed, finesse moves, power moves, again, all pretty good. But this is an ability-driven game, and really the only 0 AP ones that he got that were like really good were like Speedster and El Toro. I mean, he's not a bad card by any means. I just feel like a lot of people got like 0 AP, Don getting 1 AP Edge Stud Elite. He just really didn't get that. So for that reason, he's going to go in the okay tier for me. Just really a little bit underwhelming in my opinion. I kind of want to make a new tier for this card, Maxx Crosby. Again, he's great stats, but just got a 97. I'll be completely honest with you. I think this Maxx Crosby is better than this one right here. He essentially just got +1s everywhere. And this card honestly doesn't have as good of abilities. Again, this Mad Max card right here does get the Blitz X Factor for 1 AP. And he gets Edge Stud Elite for 1 AP. You can get Defensive Rally for 0. I like that combo better. They said this card can only get Edge Stud for 1, and I mean Speedster for 0. Again, I think this is just a very underwhelming card. He's going to go in okay for me. Now, this is by far and away the worst one in my opinion. Bobby Wagner. I'm not even going to talk about abilities because it's not worth talking about abilities on this card. He's a 98 overall, and they give him 88 zone. He's awful. 88 zone on a 90, like he's not an S tier middle linebacker for me. So for that reason, he might be the only person in trash, but he is awful. After that, we have Haason Reddick. Haason Reddick, great speed and excel. The only like slightly like bad thing on the card is power moves, but it's not even that bad. Like given his speed and excel, like that is definitely something you can work with. Can potentially get a combo like Edge Stud Elite and double or nothing for 2, or potentially like Edge Stud Elite unpredictable. I really like him. Do I think he is the best left outside linebacker in the game? He's in the argument. He is in the argument for sure. This is tough, man. He's either great or he's best at position. I'll give him best left outside linebacker right now. I think he's a really great card. Right after that, we got Micah Parsons. Again, great speed, excel. Power moves a little bit lower than Haason Reddick's as well, but again, great finesse moves. I love this card. Here's why. He can potentially get Pick Artist for 0 and Edge Stud Elite for 1. I actually really like that combo. So for that reason, Micah Parsons for me is going to go ahead and again be best at position. Think he's one of the best pass rushers in the game. After that, we have Derwin, 98 speed on him, 6'2", great man zone press and play rec. Rare time where Derwin can actually get the ability stack I'm looking for. Pick Artist for 0, deep out zone KO, mid zone KO. Great in a zone coverage based scheme. If you're running man, not really too good for you, but for a zone coverage scheme, man, Derwin's awesome. Derwin is for sure best strong safety in the game for my scheme at least. After that, we got Minkah Fitzpatrick. Minkah up to 97 speed, 98 excel, great zone play rec, not really the best man in the world. And Minkah can again get that same ability combo that I was talking about with Derwin, deep out, mid zone, and pick artist in total for 2 AP. Minkah's really good, but I do think Leon Sandcastle is a better free safety than him. So for that reason, he's going in the great tier again. I just think all these guys are actually the best at their position. I think Leon Sandcastle is a little bit better than Minkah. Jaire is 97 speed. He's 5'10", great press. Corners usually don't have this high a play rec. I think he's really good in a man coverage scheme. Potentially bench press for 0 is kind of crazy. And then you can combo that with a medium route KO and a deep route KO. I think he's going to be a little bit glitchy. I think he's going to be one of the best man corners in the game, and that's where we really have to separate it. And I really think Jaire is going to be one of the best man coverage corners in the game. So for that reason, going to go best at position for me. After that, we got Jalen Ramsey, 6'1", 98 speed, great man zone press and play rec. Can potentially get pick artist for 0, flat zone for 1, deep out zone KO for 1. So he's going to be a perfect corner on my team. And if you run man coverage, inside shade for 2 is great. Would not run one step ahead for 4 AP. AP, I think that is a very much a waste. I think Jalen Ramsey, again, whether you run man or zone, he is going to be one of the best corners in the game. After that, we have Townsend. I mean, it's a 99 kick power punter, and you can't get better than 99 kick power. So he's the best punter in the game. So for that reason, again, that's kind of why we have the tiers how they are. He's the best punter in the game. After that, we got Marlon Humphrey, 98 speed on him with great man zone press. 91 play rec is a tad bit low, just given his overall. But Marlon Humphrey seems to be more of a man coverage corner than he is a zone. Can get pick artists for 0, deep route, medium route, all in total for 2 AP. I think he's a great man-to-man corner once again. Really hard to get better stats, but abilities, doesn't get like a discounted inside shade, but gets some great KOs. I am gonna say, ooh, do I think he's as good as Jaire? Yeah, I promise it's not going to be like this for the entire video, but we just covered some of the best cards in the promo already. This is another one of the dumb upgrades. He already has a 97, but surtain on this card, pick artist for 0, potentially mid zone for 1, then can get deep out zone for 1. I think he's a great safety. Do I think he's one of the best in the game though? Like, from a man coverage standpoint or a zone coverage standpoint, I really don't. I mean, I would much rather have flat zone than mid zone on my outside CB. He's way more of a card that I would play at safety if I run a zone based scheme, and if I ran man, I really wouldn't run him. I mean, he could potentially get pick artist, medium route, deep route for 1. He can get the same thing as Marlon Humphrey. So for that reason, if Marlon Humphrey is going to be in the best tier, he has to be in the best tier as well. I'm going to move Jaire, Surtain, and Marlon Humphrey down. They're both great, don't get me wrong. But like Ramsey is the best 2 AP inside shade corner in the game. Another dumb upgrade. We got Sauce right here, got a +1. Again, he's great physical stats, but physical stats were not his problem. He's 6'3". But the thing he had to get better at was abilities, and they honestly gave him some of the worst abilities you could get in the game. Pick artist for 0 is great. He can get 1 AP acro, he can get 1 AP deep route KO, but like, let's be honest, man, you're picking up this card because you like Sauce Gardner. It's not because of how good this card actually is, man. In my opinion, they did his cards dirty, like this card dirty. I think he's just okay, and he's closer to trash. This Sauce Gardner right here is honestly better, and I didn't think the highest of this card. Like, he can at least potentially get like deep out zone KO and pick artist for 1 AP. Based on what they said on stream, he can't even get this combo right here. He gets deep end zone KO, and like, sure, he still gets the acrobat for 1. He still gets deep route for 1, but like, I honestly would probably take this card over that Sauce based on what they said on stream. You know, hopefully they like fix something. Hopefully he does get deep out zone KO. If he just got decent abilities, he's easily right here, man. He has the size, he has the physical stats, he has everything, but the abilities, man, really hold this card back. And now we got big Trent Williams right here. Trent Williams can get 0 AP secure protector. That actually is the best ability you can get in the game right now. Trent Williams is awesome. The only thing is, there's probably a card that's better than him. Crazy enough. Same day, like he literally, when this card got revealed, he was right here. He was right here at best of position. But honestly, by the end of the stream, he actually ended up right here. He's still great, and honestly, maybe try to play one of the cards we're going to cover later that's a left tackle at right tackle, and this card at left tackle some way. Maybe try to get both of them on the field, but he's still one of the best. He's the second best tackle in the game. Literally, he's literally the second best tackle in the game. I still love the card. And after that, you get big Q right here. 92 pass block finesse, 98 pass block power, 94 run block. I feel like these stats are very mid for his overall, but this is a ability driven game. What are the abilities? Nasty streak for 0, polar elite for 0. I think I just run nasty streak for 0. And yeah, I mean, he's not bad. He gets secure protector for 1 either. Is he the best left guard in the game though? I don't necessarily think he's the best left guard in the game. I think it's a conversation to be had. I don't think he's like meta changing though. So for that reason, he's just going to go in the great tier for me. Right after that, we get Creed Humphrey. Creed Humphrey is really athletic, but he also has 99 run block crazy, 97 pass block finesse, 97 pass block power. See what I was talking about with the big Q? Yeah, these are what a 98 overalls rating should look like. He can potentially get a post up for 0 on the center, which I really like. He can also get threat detector for 1 AP. I'm just going to cover these cards right by each other because really they're going to affect each other's rankings. It's going to be Jason Kelce. So Jason Kelce also gets the team of the year upgrade. Again, great run block, but Creed has better pass block finesse and pass block power. But Jason Kelce can potentially get identifier for 0 and also threat detector for 1. And I just feel like that is an insane ability combo. That is pretty much the two things you want to see. You want to see the user and you want to see the blitzers on 3rd and 4th down. So I think Jason Kelce is going to take the reign for me as best center in the game. And then Creed Humphrey is going to follow up right behind him. Like, it's a 1A, 1B type situation, but I think Jason Kelce is a little bit better. Zack Martin, great pass block power, pass block finesse, and run block. This time he can get identifier for 0, which I love. He can also get post up for 0. I wish he got a better like tier 3 bucket maybe, but he's still one of the best right guards in the game. You know, I think it's still between like him, Yonda, everyone. He's probably the best though. So for that reason, he's going to go at best of position. Now we got Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson's always athletic, great pass block finesse, pass block power, and great run block. He can get edge protected for 0, and I really feel like that's the really big thing on him. He is in the conversation for best right tackle in the game. It's a toss-up, him or worse at the natural position. Honestly, Trent Williams is better than this card though, so I can't really put him above Trent Williams, right? Like, Trent Williams is going to be the best card in great. Is Lane Johnson by far and away the best right tackle? No. I think Zack Martin is by far and away the best right guard, just from a stats standpoint. But Lane Johnson, I mean, him versus Wirfs is actually really, really tough. So he's in the great tier for sure for me. Another stupid upgrade in my opinion, George Kittle had a 96 overall. And it's not like he got substantially better. I mean, he's a great run blocker, great speed, great stats, right? And he's 6'4". He can get short and elite for 0. And I mean, route tech for 2 is not good value. It's not. He did not get that much better from his 96. Like, he got a little bit better. I honestly want to I'm putting this card in okay. I don't really think he's that great. I think a lot of the top end tight ends in the game, I think Kyle Pitts is way better than this card. Way better than this card. So for that reason, he's going in the okay tier for me. I don't really even think he's that much in the conversation for best tight end in the game. There's a lot of people right now that are getting short end and route tech for 1 AP. And whilst Kittle stats may be a little bit better, ability driven game, abilities over stats. And I'm not even going to waste y'all's time. Justin Tucker, 99 kick power at kicker. Easily best kicker in the game as well. Gonna put him right by Tommy Townsend. They're 99 overall kick power players. You won't have to upgrade these 2 cards for the rest of the year. And what I just said about George Kittle is true right here too. This is the most pointless upgrade of all time. And like I said, he does not get a lot better. He doesn't. Like, I mean, okay, you can get, guess what? Route tech or short end for 0. Guess what you could get on Travis Kelce's old card? Like, he's not that much better than this card, man. And he's probably, I don't want to say he's going to go for a lot, but he gets basically the same exact ability stack. For that reason, I feel like this card is an absolute waste. Like, what's the point? Like, okay, he's 1 more speed. I'm not trying to over exaggerate, and I'm not saying speed isn't important, but 1 speed point in this game does not matter. It doesn't. Abilities, on the other hand, would matter. He doesn't get any better abilities. So for that reason, I'm putting him right by Kittle, man. I think these 2 upgrades were absolutely pointless. Now we got Christian McCaffrey. This is a card that actually really, really interests me. He's great speed, excel, agility, receiving back, but really the main thing is the fact that he can potentially get like route tech for 1 AP on a running back. Definitely something that I need to test out for myself, but just thinking about how route tech works this year, this could get him open on almost every single running back route consistently in my head. Will it work in game? Who knows, right? But he's for sure one of the best receiving backs in the game. Is he the best running back though? And I almost completely forgot. When you incorporate X factors, he's by far and away not the best running back in the game. It's still Quadfather and King Henry. Probably would be my S tier if Quadfather and King Henry didn't exist, but guess what? They do. You know, if my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bicycle. So, yeah, I'm just gonna put him like top into great once again. There's nothing really wrong with the card. It's just the fact that he's not best of position because King Henry and Quadfather exist. Another pointless upgrade right here. We got Justin Jefferson. Actually, this one, I don't want to say it's too pointless because he actually gets a lot better. He can potentially get short in and also route tech combo together, or potentially short out and route tech combo together. I actually think this card does get a lot better. He's 98 speed now. This is how they should have did this card right here, the NFL Honors one. He is a great receiver card for sure. Do I think he is the best receiver in the game? I don't know. It's tough. Receiver is a very deep position. He got a big time upgrade, and this is actually one that I kind of understand. His honors card was super mid. They made him actually goated though. After that, we got Jamarr Chase, again, a base 98 speed player, great route running, 6 foot, potentially get a short in elite for 0, route tech for 1, can get the combo of short out and short in for 1 AP. He cannot get though the combo of short out and route tech for 1 AP. So for that reason, I think short out, short in is great, but my favorite ability combo, I said in my wide receiver video, short out plus route tech for 1 AP. Doesn't get my favorite ability combo. I think he's going to play great. I think he will be a great card, but he's not like a best at position caliber player in my opinion. I think he's right here in the promo right now. I would put him right below Christian McCaffrey. He's like right there, and he'd likely be in my S tier for wide receivers. This right here is going to be the most gassed up card of all time because of the fact that he's base 99 speed, and to be honest, his other card is better. This Tyreek Hill is great, but the AKA one, in my opinion, is better. He can get short in, short out for 1 AP. That's cool, right? But like I said, I think this Tyreek Hill, this 96 is better. He's 2 less speed. I don't think that matters. I think he gets a lot better ability combo with short out and route tech for 1. Give me that over short out and short in. I am not upgrading my Tyreek Hill. I like this one a lot better. I like his ability stack more. So the thing is though, people are going to just like, they're going to freak out. Oh my God, he's base 99 speed. He's going in great. I don't think he's best of position. Honestly, he's more like I was debating on putting him here, but I mean, it's still a good card. Very similar to Jamarr Chase. I think this Jamarr Chase will even play better because he's 3 inches taller. This card right here just serves no purpose in my opinion. And it's not a diss at AJ Brown. It's just like, I feel like Devontae Adams and Stephon Diggs, if you're a Bills, Packers, Raiders fan watching this, or even Vikings as well, y'all got absolutely hoard. This should have been Diggs or it should have been Devontae Adams. And it's not to take away anything from AJ Brown. They needed the upgrades way more too. AJ Brown already has a 96, and this card is really not good. He can get short in and deep out elite for like 1. Not a good ability combo. It's just not good at this point. And 97 speed's cool, but like this is a very mid-tier wide receiver. I am not a fan of him. Honestly, I'm more like, I'm going to put him in okay, but he's really close to being in this trash tier with Bobby Wagner. Like, he is probably the second worst card we covered so far. Now we get to the QBs. I'm actually really excited for Josh Allen. He's great speed, 99 throw power, great accuracies, but so does every quarterback. But the ability discounts are super interesting. And this is the exact stack that I would run on him. It kind of sucks, but you got to ignore Gunslinger for 0. You have to do it. I'd run Set Feet Lead for 1, Fearless for 1, Power Master for 2, and Total for 4 AP. I like that ability combo. I'd love it if he got 0 AP Gunslinger on top of that, and he gets Slinger 4, which is probably the best deep ball release in the game. If you run tight offset tight end, if you run bunch, this is probably going to be your favorite quarterback you use so far, and I think he is in the conversation for one of the best quarterbacks in the game. I think he moves in here with Leon Sandcastle, Mahomes, Brady, Flacco, like all these other S tier quarterbacks, and I know I'm forgetting one, and it was A-Rod that I forgot about, by the way. After that, Jalen Hurts, again, great stats, great speed, great throw power, but he can't get all NFC team chems, positive. But let's talk about how good this card actually is. So in order for Gen 3 to be usable, you got to use the Gunslinger. You have to. It's not ideal, but you have to. Fearless for 1, and then Power Master for 3, and Total for 4. That doesn't work because you don't have Seffi Lead. This is a card where you either have to deal with the shitty release or you don't run Fearless. And I don't like that. I think he's good, but Gen 3 sucks. Gen 3 is horrible. I don't care what anyone says. Gen 3 is an awful release, one of the worst ones in the game. He is not like a bad quarterback, but he is not an S tier quarterback in my opinion. He doesn't get too much better from his 97 in my opinion. After that, we get Kyle Juszczyk. He gets honorary lineman for 0. He's fullback, 95 speed, good stats for a fullback. I don't think he's the best fullback in the game, but I mean, honestly, he's just okay. I'm just going to put him in the okay tier. Cameron Heyward is actually really great. 93 speed, 90 excel, 99 block shed, 99 power moves, and 90 finesse moves. Really, really good. You can get 0 AP run stopper and like a 1 AP Don. I think he's a really great right end. I don't think he's the best right end in the game, but I think he's really, really good. And in this great tier, I don't mind at all. I'm not surprised he won it, but I just didn't think he needed the card. He had a 96 already. 97 speed on the card, but again, this is all about abilities. I think he plays good, don't get me wrong, but 0 AP short out. He can get a 1 AP backfield mismatch as well. 0 AP return man. I would much rather use CMC. I'm not saying he's bad by any means, but I'm going to go ahead once again, put him in the okay tier. And right after that, we get Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones gets every single NFC North team chem, and he's actually really good. 96 speed, and you're going to be like, oh, he mine's 1 speed point faster. I already told you, I don't really care about 1 speed point. 0 AP evasive is great. He can get 1 AP backfield mismatch as well. I don't think he's leaps and bounds better than Nyheim Hines. I think he's, once again, really, really solid, though. Again, I don't think he's as good as CMC, but I do think he's better than Nyheim Hines. He's not going to go in CMC's tier, but I'm going to put him in the okay tier. Another pointless card because he got the Matthew Berry team of the week. I think this is really, really dumb. 97 speed, great catching, though. And he's another one that can get the route tech for 1 AP. He can potentially get 1 AP route tech with 0 AP short in, 0 AP short out. he might actually be better than CMC. He is another interesting one that I would want to try out. I'm going to put him right by CMC. Because again, I pretty much said the same exact thing about him. I think he's a great running back in the game. But again, when we compare him to Quadfather and King Henry, the Quadfather and King Henry are still better. Chris Jones, 87 speed, great power moves, finesse moves, block shed for abilities. Can get under pressure for 0, which is great. And then you could stack like a 1 AP Don on top of that. I don't think he's the best defensive tackle in the game, but again, he is a really great defensive tackle card. Gonna go in the great tier for me. Myles Garrett after that, he has some of the best stats in the game with great speed, block shed, finesse moves, and even power moves. They're all good. For abilities, 1 AP Edge Threat Elite is great. You could go ahead, go Edge Threat Elite and Unpredictable for 1 AP. I do like the Nick Bosa better, but he is a top end for me. He is really, really good. I'm going to put him like right around there. He's a great card. Now we move into the 99s. We get Fred Warner right here, who's great stats wise. He's the best middle linebacker in the game, probably. He can potentially get lurker for 0 and also like mid zone for 1. I'm pretty sure he can stack inside stuff and lurker for 0. I think he's the best middle linebacker in the game. He's as good as a middle linebacker is going to get in this game. For that reason, he is going to go best at position. Now, is this a card that I'm saying, oh, pick him up, pick him up? No. That's not what I'm saying at all. But he is the best middle linebacker in the game. Now, something awesome EA did was give John Madden cards. Again, man, this whole year was supposed to be about like John Madden's legacy. So this right here is great. I love what EA did with this. John Madden, he can get every single team chem, including legends as well. He's a 93 speed defensive tackle. I believe you can get this card for free right here by just doing objectives in game. Like you need the left tackle card and you rush for a certain amount of yards and you'll be able to get this card, man. And I don't think he gets the best ability stack in the world, but he does get 0 AP inside stuff. Do I think he's the best defensive tackle in the game? I don't. I do think he is a great though. He's a great defensive tackle. Don't get me wrong, going to be on my team because of the fact that he's free and he gets the team chems, but I don't think he's the best defensive tackle in the game. And for the last card, we got John Madden, this time on offense. Again, great thing EA did. So he's great stats wise with 99 pass block power, 95 pass block finesse, 98 run block. He is a 0 AP secure left tackle. And when I was talking about Trent Williams, this is a card that I do think is better than him. Gets every single team chem. I think he is the best left tackle in the game, so he is going to go best at position. But yeah, this has been my thoughts on the Team of the Year promo. There was a lot of good cards. I honestly just was kind of annoyed at the amount of repeat cards we got. Like, where's Devontae Adams? Where's Stephon Diggs, by the way, too? And I just feel like some of the cards like Tyreek Hill, and AJ, like a lot of these cards, man, didn't really get better from their previous cards too, which I just find crazy. So yeah, y'all, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments though. Who are you picking up on your team? If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 23. Now, if you want to see me use some of these cards live, we are going to be doing a crazy stream today, picking up a lot of these cards. So if you want to see that, check the links down below in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. Now, if you don't feel like heading over to Twitch, you want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I played this crazy Dolphins hater with my full Dolphins theme team.